From Linder Regional Airport in Lakeland, Florida, this is AOPA Live at Sun and Fun, brought to you by United Technologies.
We're back live on the AOPA Live stage from Sun and Fun. And as we reported at the top of the show, Sun and Fun President John Burton had a press conference last night and updated everybody what the situation was at the time. But of course, a lot has happened overnight, and he's back here on the stage with AOPA President and CEO Craig Fuller to give us the latest news. Guys?
Hey, Tom, thanks. And I have to tell you, it is great to be back here. It was 24 hours ago, as the storm was kind of subsiding, that a truck stopped out in front of the AOPA tent and out jumped John Burton to make sure we were okay. I don't think he slept in the last 24 hours. He and his team here at Sun and Fun have just done a heroic job in getting this ready. We were here early. There are thousands of people here. I hope if you're watching this at home and wondering whether or not to come, you'll fly in or drive in. Be patient with the parking. But come see Sun and Fun. It's the best way to pay tribute to the work that John and his people have done. It's just extraordinary. John, thank you so much for being here, and thank you for all you and your team did to make sure we could be back here this morning for a beautiful sunny day.
Well, you're very welcome. I think it's me who should be thanking all of you for the support that AOPA has shown for Sun and Fun for the past numerous years, and also for the moral support, as well as the sponsorships, the marketing promotion, and getting the word out. Because there were a lot of people who didn't know what was going on, and if you listen to the national media, you would have got a worst-case scenario. And certainly we had some very serious consequences to the weather, but we committed to opening this morning at 8 o'clock, and we did. And it was through the remarkable efforts of a team that did it, and we thank you and your guys over at AOPA.
Well, we're partners in this, and we believe in a total partnership. We're here, we're having a great time, and we're looking forward to the next now 2.5 days. I actually had somebody at breakfast this morning who I said, well, where were you yesterday? And he goes, well, we were at home. We drove up this morning. We're looking forward to this. So for thousands of people, it was an exceptional experience. If you were here, we won't forget it. But the point is now come out and enjoy Sun and Fun. What do you have in store for us today?
Well, you probably heard earlier today the arrival of the Blue Angels.
We did.
That's kind of difficult to miss when they come in formation. And they will be flying later today as well. We're also anticipating the arrival of the F-22 Raptor. And then tonight is our traditional Friday night air show, culminating with some spectacular fireworks. And then we let you sleep for a couple of hours, get up tomorrow morning early and watch the hot air balloon launch. And then the Blue Angels will fly again with the Raptor. And if you've never seen the Raptor, even for airplane guys, that thing is truly something special. Much as I like the Blue Angels, I can't wait to see the Raptor fly again.
Yeah, we saw the arrival earlier today, and it's amazing when those planes come in, and it's also great for them to show their support. You said last night, and I was watching it, that they'd be here, and I thought, I don't know, but boy, they sure were. And, we should also thank Randy Babbitt. He was here a little bit earlier, but his FAA team has done a great job making sure this airport was open, ready, safe. Their team, I think, did a great job too.
Craig, Randy and the FAA group really heads the list, but there's really, it truly does take a team. And you had said earlier in our briefing remarks, you prepare for something like this. You hope it never happens, but you prepare for something like this. And I truly believe that the true character of people come out under duress. And I think that the responders who came out here and helped us, including all of our friends and volunteers, did a remarkable job, worked 24 hours to get everything ready to open this morning. And Randy Babbitt, his team at FAA, Doug Murphy were outstanding. All of the local police, fire department, sheriff's office, all of our volunteers, the environmental people who had some issues to deal with in terms of the spilled fuel. Just a remarkable effort. And the site looks pretty good. We have some issues with some water, but we're moving ahead.
It looks darn good. It looks, you mentioned spilled fuel. I was reflecting when you were briefing on that last night, that there are things that we don't think of, but you guys thought of. I mean, you were ready for this, hoped it would never happen, but expect to prepare for the worst, and you probably got it. Let's hope you got it. But you did a remarkable job coming back.
It's interesting what hindsight does for you.
Yeah.
And previously, yesterday morning before noon, I was kind of lamenting the fact that we had such a limited arrival of aircraft on the field. And because of the weather to the north of Florida, VFR arrivals could not get through. So we didn't have that many airplanes on the field. In hindsight,
It's a blessing.
it really prevented even more damage that could have been done not only to exhibits, but certainly to the GA aircraft that's coming in from, hopefully now, from across the country.
I confess there was somebody else at breakfast who said they'd actually spent a couple wonderful nights in Kentucky, and they got here somehow. So I think one thing about all of us in general aviation, we're a pretty resilient bunch. You mentioned the volunteers. You can't do this without thousands of volunteers. They've been in here for months in some cases.
We have some volunteers who arrive as early as late September, early October, and they remain with us through the fly-in, helping us pound nails, fix electrical wiring, build things, clean things, do everything so that we're ready by opening day. And then during the week of the fly-in, we have as many as 3,000 volunteers who are helping do everything from park airplanes, pick up trash, park cars, fix roads. It's a remarkable group of people, and it takes all of them to be successful, as you well know.
There's another part of Sun and Fun that I think some people don't know enough about, and that's what's happens here during the rest of the year. I get a chance to come down here and spend some time with you, and I always enjoy it. But you've got students here, you've got activities going on. What should people think about maybe after Sun and Fun's over?
I'm so glad you asked that question, Craig, because so many people mistakenly think of Sun and Fun as that Lakeland air show. And really, Sun and Fun is a year-round educational organization that puts this fly-in on as our primary fundraiser. Of our $5 million annual budget, about 95% of that is generated by and during the fly-in. The rest of the year, we're focusing on our educational mission. That includes the most tangible examples, the Central Florida Aerospace Academy. We cut the ribbon on opening day this week, and it is a spectacular facility that brings right now about 230 high school age kids, but a total of potentially 500 kids, aviation-rich environment, learning an aviation skill while they're going to high school. So it's just, I think it's the culmination of 37 years of Sun and Fun right out at our main gate.
That's wonderful. Well, I will confess that we had a little bit of time yesterday afternoon to sit around and do some thinking, and thought about what we might do to show every bit of support that we could. And we thought maybe there was no better way to express our total commitment to what you do here year-round than to come out and announce that we want to be sponsors right up there again next year, just like we are this year. So we're with you, my friend, and we wish you all the best.
Craig, thank you so much, and thank you to AOPA. Your 400,000 plus members. We welcome them here at Sun and Fun. We encourage them to come down not only during the flying, but anytime, and certainly you and members of your team are always welcome. Thank you so much for that support.
John Burton, thank you again for being back with us on AOPA Live. Thanks so much, John Burton.